Hi, I'm Ken Blanchard, and I'm here with my co-founder of Lead Like Jesus, Phil Hodges. And we're here to honor Phyllis Henry Halverson and her 19 years as president and CEO of Lead Like Jesus. And what a job she has done. And I first met Phyllis when she asked me to come to Augusta to give a speech one time. And when I got there, people told me that Phyllis was a 15 on a 10-point scale as a leader. She was running this wonderful Fort Discovery, a big facility, teaching young people how to, deal with math and science and all. And so we were just getting going with Lead Like Jesus, and we needed a good leader to help us because Hodge and I are enthusiasts and all, but we needed somebody to get this thing going. And I invited her to our first advisory board meeting and hoped that she would get excited. And she said, let me go home and pray on this, and she did. And I just felt so blessed when she called me and she said, the Lord wants me to come and work with you all. And I said, praise the Lord. And so that's my early memories of Phyllis. How about you, Hodge?
Ken, you mentioned the very first thing about Phyllis that has been a part of the last 19 years. Whenever she's asked anything, her first response will be, I'll pray on it. And if I wanted to think of some things that have been constant since those first days, was Phyllis has had three things that have been a gift to the ministry. One is passion. When Phyllis says she'll do something, she's all in. And she has called us all to a higher standard of being all in. Second is a woman of purpose. She has focused her life in all parts in doing the things that God would prompt her to do, as a mother, as a wife, as a teacher of children, and teacher of kings and queens. She has been very purposeful. But above all, Phyllis has been a powerful woman of prayer. And what I would say to anybody that may come into this cast right now is, if you've even heard about Lead Like Jesus, you have been prayed for by Phyllis. Phyllis has been praying for this mission, for this message to touch lives around the world in a constant way. So we can join in those prayers together that Jesus will be foremost as our leadership model. But Phyllis has been a great conduit of that through her prayers and her passion and her purpose. And it's been a delight to minister with her and be ministered by her. So I'm excited that we got this chance to talk about that today.
Yeah, and Phyllis, as Hodge says, is just so special. And while she's retiring, she's going to still be sending the word about Jesus all over the world. That's for sure. And our hope today is that you will join us in honoring Phyllis by giving to Lead Like Jesus. Phyllis has committed nearly 19 years of service to lead well for one goal, to disciple people to lead like Jesus globally. Some of her greatest desires for the future include the development of new materials and technology for next generation leaders, for the growth of Lead Like Jesus' international work that now includes 18 nations. And she also wants to continue to work with church planners and that kind of training that continues to change communities and nations as champions rise up to lead like Jesus around the world. What an amazing thing. And every contribution that you make will be used for these goals in honor of Phyllis Henry Halverson. And this is a critical time in our world to spread the message and involvement of leading like Jesus. So we hope that you will prayerfully consider giving today in Jesus' honor and to continue to spread the word that the greatest leadership role model of all times is Jesus.